For EP, climbing walls and handholds is our business, but that's really not why we're here. We're here to enrich people's lives and introduce climbing to the world. We know that once somebody gets an opportunity to go indoors and climb on a climbing wall, that they're going to be hooked and they're going to be a climber for life.
Good afternoon and welcome to Arco. We're live here. It's 5:42 in the early evening. The day is absolutely shot by and we're getting ready. It's a beautiful view. Of course, if for those of you who've been to Arco, you know these sort of views well around the rocks. We're in a nice little basin here up north of Lake Garda, and we're getting ready for the male juniors and the male youth A finals. Male juniors being 18 and 19 years old, and the male youth A are 16 and 17. My name's Adrian Battersby. I'll be taking you through this evening, or this early evening. We've already had 4 tremendous finals, some real drama in there, and we've had an absolutely fantastic time. In fact, if you want to look on YouTube, then these videos are already up as replays. We've already seen female youth B, female youth A this morning, followed by the male youth B and female junior. What a competition that female junior was. And I've got a feeling that tonight we're going to see 2 absolutely cracking competitions. These are all our officials here, too many to mention, but they're all working extremely hard here and putting in an incredible effort. And let's have a look at who we're about to see. We've got 6 names in each final. Of course, it's a boulder final. It's the first ever boulder world championship. And here's the names for the male youth A, with Belgium, France, Japan and the United States all represented. Names there that we've seen on the World Cup circuit. It really is. All continents have collided here. 3 Europeans, 2 Asians, 1 from the United States. We're going to see something pretty special. Here's that is the male youth A. Here's the male juniors. The athletes will be announced any second, and some pretty big names here. And they don't get much bigger than the 2 at the bottom of the list. Nathaniel Coleman, who absolutely hit the ground running in Toronto and Vail. Myself and Craig were over there doing the coverage. In fact, the first athletes are being called out. Let's join our MC.
For the juniors, the competition from Russia, Sergei Shorotumov. Another couple of finalists in the 2 categories from Japan, Kai Harada. And representing Slovenia, European youth champion in charge, Hans Behart. Coming from USA, Also from France, for category male youth A, third place for the European Championship 2015, Jules Nicolas Bourlet. USA, fourth place for the World Cup Circuit 2015, Nathaniel Coleman. The last finalist for the category male youth A from Japan, Yoshiyuki Ogata. And for the junior male category, the winner of the World Cup Boulder Circuit 2015 from Korea, Youngwon Chon. The sixth finalist will fight on the 4 and the 4 blocks in a few minutes after the time of observation.
There are our athletes. I always think we need a floor manager for this sort of thing. I think some of the male UFAs were looking quite worried when Nathaniel Coleman joined on the end of their line, because he looks a giant compared to some of those. It's amazing how quickly they grow in such a few years. And here we see the two Koreans already linking up. Just having, the Korean and the Japanese athlete already having a little chit-chat about this problem. This is unusual, of course, if you're used to the IFSC World Cup, but they get a chance to look at each of the problems in detail and even have a little hold of those initial ones. Those two at the front are the two big favourites, Chon Jong-won of Korea and Nathaniel Coleman holding the wall at the moment from the United States. Coleman has been absolutely superb in his form, joined the tour in Toronto, took a silver, putting down some really big names. There's people like Galmanov and Andra who finished below, and then he took a silver again in Vail. And in Vail, of course, he was eclipsed with the United States taking a gold there, but I think a lot of people in the know were very impressed with Coleman getting a silver, and a very, very strong competition indeed. Well, those are the two favourites in the male juniors, the 18 and 19-year-old category, and the honour of first ever world junior champion awaits the winner from those 6 athletes. They get a certain time period for each one. So we have Paul Adair, who was working in Toronto and United States, if I'm correct. So he was around when Nathaniel Coleman was there, ripping up the course. And this looks a very interesting one. Look at this, and you can see Chon Jong-won is on it like a shot, just getting a feel. Was obviously, we are in Italy, and we are seeing some quite artistic little layouts here on the wall, and I'm just looking at that one in red as well at the far end. It's like a little set of stairs, except for it's not the sort of stairs that the normal person could climb up, and they're all having a really good look at that. So there are a couple of shared ones. You can see MA4 and MJ2 are shared. So this yellow one that the athletes are looking at is shared between the two, and we have had that all day, of course. We will have the awards ceremony, so we're due to finish around 7:45, and then we're going to have the awards ceremony, and you get to hear the lovely voice of the MCs here, who are very, very good, and they will take you through the awards ceremony, and I will be grabbing a few interviews around the back with whoever wants to talk to me. Obviously, we didn't have the best of interviews with Philip just earlier, but you've got to remember that this kid is 14 years old, and he's a fantastic and amazing climber, and just not really ready for the camera pointing in his face. But I think he'll take that. there's some very weird problems here. Now, Nathaniel Coleman is known for incredible finger strength. There was a video that I saw online from our friends at Louder Than 11 that they'd done a nice little close-up shot of him pulling his weight up with a finger hold, and the strain on his face showing, but he will be happy with any problems. In fact, there's this problem on the right in the red is just ridiculous. There isn't a volume on there at all, and I think Mr. Coleman was probably not too happy. It's he might not be climbing it. I'm just trying to see actually if that is a shared one. I've got a feeling that could actually be shared, which if it is, he will be overjoyed with. I think I can see two signs there, so on the right hand side I think there are two marks. I don't know if we'll get a look at that at some stage. We will find out. So now they're all looking on the left hand side. So we've got the there's MA3 in the green, there's MJ3 in the yellow, and then they're looking at MJ3 at the moment. So there's a real mixed bag of problems here for the guys, and it should make for a very interesting and entertaining evening. I don't know what this one in blue is all about. I'm just looking. It's always good when you see some problems. You go, what? And it is a real mixture here that they've put together. Always a beautiful view here, just to see everybody together. And of course, France starting to have a renaissance on the climbing wall. Dominated the sport for many years in the late 90s and the early noughties, but of late the power has moved towards Germany, Austria, Russia. Have taken a number of golds, and we're starting to see France back on top of the podium. It's a very, very strong competition out there, and France are getting a lot of people into the finals here as well. 2 in the male UFA, 1 in the male juniors. In the male juniors, Chon Jong-won topped all 4 problems. He was the only athlete to do so, so he's deservedly ahead, and has a strong lead on countback there. Coleman topped 3 in 4 attempts, and then the rest of the field were a little bit further behind, with Narasaki of Japan actually being the only athlete to get to the final with just 2 tops, but he did it in 5 attempts. Just pushing out the Spanish athletes Jonathan Flor Vasquez and also Alexander Verm, who possibly some people can tell me on Twitter, but he's got to be related to Julia Verm, who sadly retired this year with the World Championship and European Championship in her back pocket. I think I saw a good interview that Johnny did with her recently, and she did explain that she really felt that she'd done it all. She'd been on the circuit a long time. She wasn't, of course, giving up climbing. Nobody ever gives up climbing, but as far as competition climbing is concerned, she was calling it a day. Interesting to see somebody's got his binoculars out there. This is not a lead wall. This is boulder. Maybe his eyesight's not so good. We'll give him a chance. I'm reliably told by my director here that is her brother, so that's quite good. In fact, I think Julie Verm is here. I think I've seen on her Twitter feed and on her Facebook that she's posted a few pictures. That is it. The athletes are off. I'm just having a quick look at the male UFA. Agata leads, but the actual male UFA was much tighter, so he had three tops in 5 attempts. Then Jules Nicolas Balls of France was 3 and 6, Rabitou was 3 and 7, Harada 3 and 8, Parmentier 3 and 8, and Ancion of Belgium 3 and 10. Just missing out Max Prince of Germany 3 and 13, and he's unlucky. He's the only athlete to have got 3 tops and didn't qualify, and the others just below were all 2s. I noticed a name as well, Florian Klinger from Austria, so another relative, no doubt, another youngster coming through, and somebody to watch out for in the future. So this is the last stream of the day. You see the clock is just getting ready. We're playing a 4+ system, which, as you probably know, is the clock counts down from 4 minutes. When it gets to 0, then it stops at 0. Just waiting for the first ones to be called. I think I can see Tim Hatch there from Great Britain, who's the man running the show here. Big boulder specialist, of course. Great Britain really do love their bouldering. It's been a real shame we've not had a World Cup in Britain for quite a while. And here they come. First athletes onto the course. Sound like as if it's a golfing term, and they are asked to turn around. So here we go. First 2 up. It's Anand Anisson of Belgium on the left-hand side, and on the right side, Tomoa Narasaki of Japan. Oh, wow. Narasaki absolutely made mincemeat of about 45 seconds, straight to the top. And that's a statement of intent from the Japanese athlete. A little bit of confusion there. The coach offering to be translator. So now, well, Narasaki flashed that one. So he has a nice little rest. And that's a statement of intent for the juniors. So here we go. So this is obviously very awkward at the bottom. You can see the start. And yes, how do you get a grip there? That is the question. Narasaki's a happy man. Arnaud Anisson here, 17 years old, from Selang, 18th ranked in the European Youth Cup for 2015, which was exactly his ranking in 2014 as well. He's actually not made many finals, so this is a real standout performance so far for the Belgian athlete, who's certainly not getting close to getting his bonus yet. And there's another one of those coming up next as well, if you looked further up. So it's a real tough one. And he's just made one final. Looking through, he's made one final in 2013. But apart from that, I'm looking through about 12 events, and he's not made a final yet. So now, yes, the frustration. A minute to go, and now he gets to the time of, is there another way of doing this? Well, the bonus is achieved, the clock has stopped, so this is his last opportunity. Now, he has to try and do it all again, and there doesn't look to be much help between this, I don't know what they're calling this type of volume, is it? It's like a pillow. We're allowed to call them terms like this, aren't we? It looks more like a pillow, a settee cushion or something like that, sofa cushion. But how is he going to then, how does he move from there? I can't see any other types of holds, so he's got to, well, here we go. Foot on top, beautiful move. Wrapped it around the arm, can he do it? He's done it! Oh, beautiful. Well, once he got used to that hold, yes, be careful where you put your foot because there's black tape there. That could have been very awkward. Well done. Arno Danielson took the full 4 minutes, a little bit different from our friend from Japan, who did it all in no time at all, in 45 seconds. But Danielson has done it, and he walks off, and a top is a top. It may have taken him a few attempts. Here's our next athletes. And it's Hugo Parmentier from France on the left-hand side. He's in the male UFA, which are the 16 and 17-year-olds, and he's not hanging around, is he? Oh my goodness, how easy did he make that look? Well, there's none of this clinging side to side and using the strength, and he's racing up here, and the Russian climber hasn't even started yet, and Parmentier has just broken the record, 23, there you go, 37 seconds, and he's nailed that one. And well, that was pretty comfortable. Next climber, it's Sergei Skorodumov. I'll say that again, Skorodumov, without the hesitation in the middle. Skorodumov. Well, this is quite funny because the Russian athlete he hadn't even started to get up the wall, and Parmentier was up and down, topped, was off the course, and now Skorodumov has now got to just set himself down, and suddenly he's solo. The eyes of the world. There's a pretty big crowd in the arena as well, enjoying bouldering for the first time seriously here. Never really had a major boulder competition here. It's always been the lead and speed and the duel, which we have webcast before. It's all been pretty exciting stuff. But it's good to see some world-class bouldering here as well. Minutes to go, so 3 climbs, 3 tops. What a great start. And maybe the route setters might be starting to bite their fingernails a little bit. Skorodumov is just having a bit of trouble with the early part of this. I'm sure, as you quite often see in climbing, sometimes they just have a little bottleneck area where they just can't get through it, and then once they get through they find the rest of it quite easy. But this is going to be his awkward part, getting up there. He's a tall lad, but he's not managing, and with 50 seconds to go, the alarm bells are ringing. Remember, this was the one that we saw Tamara Norasaki flash in 40 seconds. Time is running down. As the clock runs down, Skorovodov has finally got there. Now we're going to see what we saw Parmentier do just Ancillon do a few minutes ago. It took him a long time to get to onto the wall and up to a decent stage. He ran out of time, and then he actually went and topped, and it could be that the Russian does this as well. I've reliably been told by a text, hello Graham, how are you doing? Hope you enjoyed the rain. That the World Championships in 2011 were here, and I was here myself, so I should have remembered that. I'm definitely forgetting a lot more than I should. Thank you for that, Mr. Alderson. Keep them coming, keep the commentary hints coming as well. Well, there we go. So we've had it all. So each route has had one flash in no time at all, and one athlete having real issues, having a real sort of pinch point where he just wasn't getting through, and then suddenly as time went up decided that he would get to the top after all. So certainly the sound of biting fingernails around here from the route setters, pretty unusual. 4 climbers and 4 tops. We just need to get a World Cup in Great Britain, Graham. Yeah, we'll all be happy. Well, Perhart there from Slovenia. That was easy, and I think we found that that's the awkward point. Once you get past this, there's not a lot of hanging around being done. Then Perhart. And Harada also starting well. Perhart gets through his bonus. Harada, 16 years old. And Harada easily within the minute. Beautiful. Well, 5 out of 5. I don't think we've seen this before. Perhart just having a little awkward moment here. Straining under the pressure. But he's done it. And the Slovenian, 18 years old, from Trzic, world ranked number 2 at youth level, won the European Youth Championship just about a month ago. Well, with only a minute and 20 seconds gone, they've that's another 2 tops. Just waiting for the clock to be set. There we go. That's a lovely shot. There you go. Press the button, and off we go. Well, this will be a quick night if they keep climbing like this. Sean Rabitou of the United States on the left-hand side. And on the right, Nicolas Pelosson of France. Nicely done from Rabitou. Well, 2 ways to do this problem, it seems. There is a little bit of help down the side of that wall. And now well, the Italians like to get to bed early around here. You can't find a restaurant open any time after 9 o'clock, I'm told. And these guys are certainly rushing around. So Pelosson, a flash. And only 2 more climbers to go. And the climbers to go are, of course, higher ranked. They're going in reverse order. And in the end, this problem, once you get to grips with these little pillows, I don't know what you'd call these, Graham. You could be my co-commentator via text. But once you get to grips with those pillows, then, to be honest, there's nothing really difficult about that problem at all. But it looks quite pretty, doesn't it? So those 2 do a nice, easy work. I think if you're one of the 2 athletes who's behind the back, and you're seeing that it's like a conveyor belt at the moment with people coming in and out, and not taking a long time on the wall, you're probably going to be a little bit concerned if you're these guys coming out, because you're coming in as number 2 seeds into this final, and you're seeing all the lower ranked athletes flash, and you're just going to be sort of a bit concerned, thinking, hold on a minute, what's going on here? Is everybody's topping? They're all topping with very few attempts. Well, Nathaniel Coleman not sure where to look, but he's been told to turn, and it's Jules Nicolas Balls of France. Ball here, just wondering which way around to go. Well, no problems at all there. Another one. So he's straight off, and Coleman, well, he's having a bit of trouble with early doors here, so the pressure is starting to just ramp a little bit early on. Coleman, possibly in some people's minds, the favourites. Chong Jong-won is one of those athletes who's been into finals in first position in many times, but he's never quite won. And sometimes maybe the pressure of the final could just get to him. There's a unique pressure about getting to a final. It's certainly out there, and perhaps Chong just finds that pressure a little bit more difficult. Well, Coleman from Murray in the United States, 18 years old, 4th ranked in the world. He's had an incredible World Cup, 2nd place in Toronto, 2nd place in Vail, and then in actually the last 3 events he was 18th place in Chongqing. He was in Haiyang and he just missed out in 11th place by 3 places getting to the final, and then in Munich he was 11th place also. This is, he's only actually competed on 6 World Cup events. Well, he's through the awkward bit now, so that's a good start for him. And I don't think he's going to have much trouble with the rest of this. Chong Jong-won did take gold medal in Haiyang in China, but he's been on the podium a lot, and he's a very steady customer, this man. Coleman reaches across nicely. Another beautiful snippet of information, I'm told, is that the brushers who I mentioned were incredibly fast when they were... Well, there you go, Coleman gets to the top. We're 8. No, we're not. We're 10 out of 10. Everybody has topped. And I think there's a taxi being called for. So here we go, the final 2 athletes in this first category. Yoshiyuki Ogata of Japan in the male UFA as Coleman departs, and there is Chong Jong-won. Very nice indeed from Chong. Both athletes are climbing. there's Agata, also topping. Well, that was pretty much annihilation from the athletes there. That was, you could say, quite easy, and that was all done in double quick time. So, well, shall we have a look at the leaderboard? Maybe we should. Let's have a look as the night sky just descends a little bit. Let's just have a look to see where we stand on the leader side of things. And that's Garter did top, so don't worry about that. It's just that that hasn't been entered yet on the results system, and so did Jongwon. But again, they've just been a little bit slow around here. That's a bit of a shame. I was hoping they'd get those in. They could have typed the top in before they entered, really. But well, we'll catch up. Anisong, there you see, all the others were flashed, but Anseon, he took 7 attempts on his, so he had a little bit of an issue. We'll catch up a little bit. So next round, here we go. And we're back to the start. So it's Arnaud Anisson of Belgium and Tomoa Nagasaki, who, to be honest, I don't think I hardly had a chance to mention because he was up and down that wall like nobody's business, and I hadn't even said his name, and he was already off it and running in for the cover. So I should maybe have a little bit of a chat about this chap. He only just made it in, as I said, mentioned earlier. He's moved up to 4th place based on his standing so far. He's world ranked number 31. Has competed on some of the senior events. Did a bit of lead climbing in 2013 in Mokpo and Valence. Wasn't too happy with his performance there by the looks of it. He finished 23rd and 24th, so just outside the semi-finals, but then took up bouldering at the beginning of 2014, and he's certainly is getting his air miles because he's competed in, I think, just about every boulder event that's been there. But he's just made the one final, which was in Haiyang, China, where he came 5th overall. So, well, here we go. This is the problem I wanted to look at. So here we go. This is the balance problem, isn't it? How good is your balance? Well, there's something for everybody with some of these clubs. We've had that pillow one. Now this is also going to be one for the MJs. This is MJ4. And with the size of some of those guys, I'm not sure they're going to be relishing this sort of problem. There's a few big guys on the MJ. So there's the bonus achieved. And also we've got the other climber going up at the moment as well, Anisong. Sorry, that's Nagasaki. That's a very unusual problem as well. Well, Anisong. Oh! His left hand just came away. He got too excited, saw the finishing line. How often do you see that? Just relaxed a little bit. And the trouble is, he's got to go and do it all again now. His fingers will be hurting a little bit. 1 minute 40 to go. Well, he feels that, at least he knows this now. He knows what it's all about. He can possibly do it a little bit quicker. Still has to be careful because these things are tiny. Well, you see, he missed a hold there, so he's obviously more comfortable with this bit now. There's no tricks there. Nagasaki is not climbing at the moment, so our director's keeping a very stern eye on all cameras, and we'll get the side by side once he starts. There you go. It's almost like he's sat next to me. Nagasaki. This is also the MJ2 is also shared as MA4. Now here we go with Anisong. This is his move, and this time he took his time. And well, it only cost him an attempt. No problem whatsoever. 2 out of 2. What a start. So now Tomoa Nagasaki, who was very fast last time, will he be the first climber to fail. This one does look much harder, that'll be said. You can see how far back it goes. It's a good camera angle from the side as well, that you just see how far back. This is really good, and you can see that he just cannot get a grip. I never finished my story, which is quite often. Some of these, one of us, he's going to get on very quickly. I was talking about the brushes being incredibly fast, and Mr. Alderson just texted me back and said, of course he is, because he's the Italian national speed climbing champion. He does everything fast. Well, Nagasaki just cannot get a grip on there. He's looking at his hands. He's feeling as if something's gone wrong there, but we do have our first non-top, if there's a proper word for that, of the competition. And I almost said it triumphantly, didn't I? We might get a bit of separation here, so just waiting for that clock to start. Press the button. Well, the clock needs to go for them to turn round. There you go. Finally, somebody pressed the button, and off we go. So Hugo Parmentier of France on the left, and on our red problem, MJ. Sorry, this is Parmentier here, and there is Skorodmedov. So although physically, when you see them on the same camera shot, they are the other way around, but when we put them side by side, we keeping the MAs on the left and the MJs on the right. The magic of television. Right, here we go. Let's see what Sergei can do here. This will be interesting now. This is the hold. He is so much at an angle. I don't know if you can see. If we get a chance to look at camera 3 on that, you can just see how far back it goes. As he goes up that wall, his whole body's fine, and that's the trouble on that particular hold. When he grips it, it's such a bad angle against him, but that's why they're all falling off on that one. Parmentier is trying something interesting here. I don't know what he's thinking. Is he going to crawl like a baby along here? Well, the MC certainly likes it. This is pressing her buttons. I'm not sure he's going to get many marks for artistic impression. Oh, well. I think it's a bit simpler than you think it might be. Hugo, here we go. Now this is the angle. Now it's not this hold, the next one. And look how crazy you have to go back on yourself. And then you see the body starting to move away already, and suddenly the whole of your weight is on that one hand. And yes, that's pretty hard. Okay, Parmentier has decided it's a good time to clean his shoes up a little bit, because it's very much a toe balance. It is an unusual one, and I think these are the sort of ones that route setters give themselves a little high five, metaphorically speaking, just to say that they've set something again that has just caught a few top climbers out. Parmentier is going to insist on doing it this way. Well, he nearly got it, so I'm sure he can. Here's Skorodmedov. Oh, now that was the way to do it. Try and miss it out. You can't hold on with 2, and the bonus from Parmentier. Still, it's not exactly done with style, but he gets there. So now, there's a few less little ledges here at this top area, and this is going to be harder for him. I'm not sure he's looking exactly balanced there, but he does it well. Can he grab that? There's hardly anything to hold on to. Can he just balance? There he goes. Well done. Well, that's climbing for you. It might not be the prettiest way, but it's another top. Oh, so close from Skorodmedov, and he's so angry at himself. He's sort of threw a hand at the wall as he came down, just so nearly got it. Again, the body's moving away. You just can't hang around there. You've got to move on quickly. Skradmadov currently 6th place. He's from St. Petersburg, 19 years old, world ranked number 22. Has not really been, at youth level, has not really competed on the IFSC World Cup circuit. I'm just having a look at his list of results. He's really just competed, and he's been competing for a little while, since 2010. And he's just picked some of the odd events. He was in Central Saanich in Canada, where he came 19th in the lead competition. So again, another one of those athletes who has just gone from lead to boulder. I wonder if that's the way it usually happens, that they start off leading and then they decide to change it over. It's certainly all lead for Skradmadov up to really this event. So the fact that he's made the final in bouldering must be quite amazing to him, because I'm just having a look. He's not actually competed in a single boulder event on the youth circuit, and here he is in the World Championship final. So that's maybe that's going to tell him something. Maybe bouldering might be something worth considering when he gets home, and try a few events on that, because he's in terms of lead, he has he's made what has he made? 3 finals out of 12 events that he's entered. So here's Kai Harada in the male youth A. Harada's 16 years old, and well, he's about to top. If he can just hold his nerve. Yes, done with grace, beautifully done. No problems at all. Oh, no way! Shall I say it? I've got to make a copy of that for my commentator's curse, the best one of all time. I do apologise, Kai Harada. I can't believe it. That was as in the bag as it could be, and he completely messed up. That was like that at the World Athletics Championships, that lady who was going to get bronze medal, and she put her arms in the air, and then somebody came from behind her and took the medal off her, and she wasn't really sure what to do with herself. And that was one of those there from Mr. Harada. He was a little bit embarrassing. Hopefully, it should just cost him one attempt. He knows how to get up there. He's basically topped. Except for just as he was about to put his hand on the second top, he threw himself off. Well, apart from Narada jumping out, we've got Anzi Perhak of Slovenia. Slovenia have had a very good event here. There's a lot of finalists. And this man is no stranger to finals and getting medals. He took a medal at the European Youth Championship just a month ago. There you go, that's how you do it. He took a gold at l'Argentière-la-Bessée of France. Apologies for the pronunciation. My French is probably the worst, but I'll try. 1 minute to go. Now Perhak, this is one that nobody has cleared, so there's still a couple more climbers to go yet, of course, in this second round. 3 more climbers to go, but nobody has managed to get past that middle section, which is just coming up here. See, Perhak manages to get the right hand up without really looking in trouble, but then it's that next move which really gets him into difficulty. Well, Perhak can't solve that little riddle, and that's him finished here. So again, we have the issue of not a lot of separation going on. Either they're all doing the problems, or none of them are doing the problems, which isn't an ideal way for competition to go. There's no real separation on bonuses either at the moment, but we'll have a look at the table shortly. There goes the clock, and away we go. Sean Rabitou is up for the United States, and Nicholas Pelleson. That is from the official IFSC database, so I'm sure that is correct. It's not Nicholas, but I am trying to check. Talking of brothers and sisters, earlier on we had Brooke Rabitou. Although, the spelling of Rabitou is different, so somebody tell me on Twitter, are they related and which spelling is correct? Because sometimes we are getting a little bit of misspellings occasionally coming through. I think we are being corrected as we come along. Do tweet to us using the hashtag IFSCWYCH. And do send us a message. I'm feeling a bit lonely here. Come and talk to me. I don't have co-commentators. We don't have world's top stars milling around ready to chat to me. So it's the World Youth Championships usually is one that's a pretty solo commentary effort. But if there's any Americans watching this, then do let me know about these Rabitous. I'm quite curious. I could go and ask them myself, but I'm a little bit busy at the moment. I'm very certainly busy. So this one from Rabitou has really not given as many problems as I think the route setters were hoping for. Well, I am told that they are related. They are brother and sister. Although I've been told that there's a completely different spelling for their surname. Oh, and Rabitou's off. Oh my goodness. Well, it wasn't as bad as Harada's, but he was still pretty much there. Rabitou has just competed in Toronto and Vail this year. I remember commentating on him. Reached a semi-final in Vail. Here's a top. It's a top for Pelleson. Surely he needs the right hand, and he's done it. And now we get separation. Now we've got a game on. And maybe Nicholas should be Nicholas. Please tell me that as well. Thank you, Christy Anderson. Online, also thank you, Graham Alderson and Ashley Scott. I know I could just Google these things, but again, it's a little bit difficult when you're trying to watch the action. So here we go. A lot of people saying it's R-A-B-A, but actually online it's R-A-B-O-U. And Facebook Team Boulder seems to say that, so I think we will change it to try and get it correct, because it's not good form to be wrong. Some of you might say I should have got used to it by now. There you go. Rabitou makes it with 1-0. And, well, now it's getting interesting. 2 climbers to go. And finally, Pelleson, I think, That taxi may have just been cancelled because Pellison suddenly has created a little bit of separation on the male juniors. Coleman on the left. And Jules Nicolas Ball of France on the right side. There's the Frenchman. I must apologise to Brooke, I think, because the spelling on hers was a little bit wrong earlier, but we're bang on now. And let's see what Nathaniel Coleman. And Nathaniel is known for tremendous finger strength, but he's got a pretty big body to be hanging down there as well. And that's where everybody's had an issue. Now, the previous Frenchman decided to do this in a very strange starfish-like manner. And Ball here, wanting a little bit of cleaning on just where the feet are going. Thank you for the tweets, guys. Nice to see there's a few people watching. And we have corrected that here, so hopefully that'll be bang on in future. Here goes Coleman. This is problem MJ2. Now he's going, trying to go the direct route, and he's strong enough to be able to do that. Both athletes back on the wall. And a little bit of pressure here now. Oh, Coleman can't believe it. He thought he'd got it, but the trouble is his body's swinging away. And Pellison is the only one who's got through that. And Coleman will certainly know from the cheering of the crowd, from you can hear the MC, he'll know that Pellison completed. So there's a little bit of extra pressure on here now. There are only 4 problems. Ball's nearly there. He just has to be careful, because he's running out of time. He doesn't want to be coming down now, and he has done. And now the pressure's on. With 40 seconds to go, Coleman's off again. Now this is real pressure time for both these athletes. Remember, these are the athletes who were ranked second going into the final. We've seen a number of tops on the red route. In fact, I'm just trying to think, have we seen everybody top? I think we may have done. I'll have to just double check that, but and we've seen Pellison top on the yellow route. Time's running out. Coleman has to hang on, and he's done it. Wow, what a moment when the going got tough. The bell was running down. If Coleman had have dropped from there, he's under big pressure here though. This is tough. Come on. He's really holding on hard. He's got one big reach to go, and that's a good hold. And that's one that he had to make. Now he's got his fingers well in there. He can get his heel up. Wow, that was hard work. Major moment here in his competition. Can Coleman do it? He can't. Oh, what an effort. What an amazing effort from Nathaniel Coleman. But he departs. He gets the bonus. That could come in handy later. But That was incredible, and Ball gets to the top himself, possibly a little bit annoyed that he didn't get there last time. But now, that was interesting. Coleman so close to getting there, just failing. What an incredible effort that was. It was a little bit like the Miho Nanoka we saw a little bit earlier. Here we go. Final 2 climbers on problem number 2. Yoshiyuki Ogata and Chon Jong-won. This is Ogata here. And there's Chon. Really lovely guy from Korea. Very young, doesn't speak a lot of English, of course, but he's always trying hard. And oh, how easy is he making that look? Wow, now that is interesting. He is just moving up that wall as if he's climbing a ladder here. This is incredible. This is a problem that we've seen all the other climbers have trouble with. And Chon Jong-won has just flashed it in 1, and that's him into the lead. Oh my goodness, he knows that this problem has caused this issue has caused problems for the other athletes, and now he's just flashed it. That puts him top of the table. Oh, and Ogata goes down there, but Chon Jong-won has a quick sneaky look at the problem he's going to be seeing later on. Well, I just, for those of us who watched a lot of climbing, I just think we've seen a moment there. Chon Jong-won has just put a statement intent out to the rest of the field. And a problem that the number 2 seeded athlete, Nathaniel Coleman, did not manage. He has flashed in just over a minute. Here's Yoshiyuki Ogata. Looking comfortable. I don't think anybody's... well, we may have seen a second attempt up here. But Ogata looks as if he can do this in 1. And just that foot movement, that's the crucial point. And there you go. Nice and simple. And that is the completion of round 2, so 2 problems for everybody, and hopefully we can have a quick look at where we stand on results. Hopefully we'll got them updated. Here we go. Chon Jong-won and Nicholas Purson. So the spell check did come out correct. They are leading 2 tops, and Perhak, Narasaki, Coleman, all with 1 top, and Skorodmadov. That is how the male junior final is standing after 2 events. And I'm not sure, let's have a look, see if the male youth is updated. It hasn't been updated yet, but Ogata has got 2, and I think he had, was it 3 or 4 attempts maybe? He's going to be mid-table. You could say that maybe he's around 2nd or 3rd. As soon as that's updated, I will let you know, but it just seems to take a little while for some reason to come up on the screen. In fact, I've just seen it just as we took it off. Ogata has actually gone straight into the lead, equal first with Kai Harada. So we've got Japan 1 and 2, France with Parmentier in 3rd, Rabitou from the United States in 4th, Ball of France in 5th, Anisson of Belgium in 6th. Well, this is pretty enjoyable, isn't it? I'm really enjoying this. I'm just waiting, the clock's just started. And These are our first two athletes. So these are the ones that started off in 6th place coming into this. Alison and Narasaki. And our first look at problem 3 for each. Well, this looks a little bit fiendish, doesn't it, on MA3? I certainly like to dream up a few interesting ones. So Narasaki flashes the problem again. No worries for him. And Japan currently 1 and 2 on the leaderboard. Pretty thrilled. That's of course in the male UFA. Narasaki from Japan trying his best over in the male juniors, and he's currently moved himself into 2nd place with that climb. Anison pushing hard up here. This is again another very, very unusual route. Not your everyday bouldering problem at all, is it? (6:49) in the evening here in Arco, Italy. Anison currently in 6th place. He's topped 2 like everybody else, just taken a few more attempts than the others, which has put him down. It looks like we may have our first male youth A non-top. So far, everybody has topped on the youth A. Time is up. Well, there we go. We've had it a few on the juniors, and now Anison departs. So MA3 a little bit tougher than some of the others. And Anison, who's currently in 6th place, will not progress further up. So next 2 climbers getting ready to come on. Hugo Parmentier of France, and it's Sergei Skorodmedov of Russia. Parmentier making a Big effort there. He certainly got up quite a way early on. I do apologise, we've had a few spelling errors. Arnaud Anisson is actually Arnaud Ancion, which I've just been alerted on. I think that's just sometimes at World Youth level, we've got a lot of athletes to get through, and in the early stages in qualifications, there's going to be a few errors made. They are working off handwritten entry forms. So we've seen quite a few errors, but we're cleaning them up for the finalists. It's something I'll ask the team who are here next at the end of this week, covering the speed and lead. I'll ask them to keep an eye out for that also. Here's Parmentier, currently in 3rd place in the competition, 2 tops and 4 attempts, but he's had quite a few attempts here. I've got a feeling this problem is certainly much harder, and this is going to cause issues for just about everybody. Can't do anything. So, Skavodmadov not looking as if he's getting a lot of change out of this, and this is the one that Harada, that Nagasaki went to pretty easily earlier. So Skavodmadov unlikely to medal now. If he doesn't top here, chances of him getting a medal pretty limited. But having said that, this is bonus. He's come here for lead to actually get to the final. Must be pretty shocking for him to start with when he's a lead climber. So here we go. Timer's up. Parmentier is off. He gets to the bonus, but he has to give that one up. He waves to the crowd. It's amazing how much concentration. Oh, I never made it. So 2 failures there. Now, moving on to the next athletes. Anze Perhak of Slovenia. And it's Kai Harada, who is currently in silver medal position. Came into the final in 4th place. Has really moved up. Seen 1 top so far on MJ3 from Nagasaki, and on the left hand side for Harada. change the left one to that. way to go and have a look at this camera. This is just, it is out of focus. I can see it further all the time. I'm going to just zoom in and close it. This is really a difficult problem indeed for Ball. We've seen Rabitu have trouble here. Coleman getting that top. Here we go with Paul. So just looking at the situation now, we've still got one more climber to go in the male juniors. Skorodmadov has definitely dropped away. Coleman, Narasaki, Pahak and Chon all with 2 tops, and Pellison with 3 out of 3. And Chon still to go. Chon is 2 tops in 2 attempts, so 2 flashes for him. And he's got an excellent chance here. In fact, if he can certainly take some people out of the reckoning by if he flashes problem number 3, but problem number 3 is not easy. Only 2 people have top problem 3, which was Pellison and Coleman. The trouble was Coleman didn't top problem 2, and Ball here of France really working hard, but down he comes. And that is going to certainly throw the proverbial cat amongst the pigeons a little bit here. He was higher ranked, expected to do well. Now our final climbers of round number 3. Chon Jong-won, there he is, looking very happy with the work that's happening so far. And Yoshiyuki Ogata of Japan. These 2 are the Chon currently in silver medal position, but he's certainly, that's only because he's not climbed 3 climbs. Ogata, he's currently in the silver medal position also, so if both top, Ogata's got a real fight on with his colleague of Kai Harada, the 2 Japanese athletes. Well, we've got the official coming here. And, well, that will go down as an attempt. He completely didn't see the start. So he's got to put his foot in there. Just been reminded. That's more like it. Nagato on the left. Harada of Japan is the only athlete to have topped this problem on the left. And so far, Agata is looking very good indeed. Chon is down for the first time in this final. Just taking a bit of time. Oh, he's up already, actually. There's Agata. Agata gets the top. And Japan absolutely dominating this male youth A. Harada and Agata, both with 3 tops, have a lead. They're the only athletes to have topped this problem 3, and Nad has moved them ahead. And they've got a great opportunity now. Here's Chon. Now this one has been topped by 2 athletes already. We've seen Narasaki, we've seen Pellison and Coleman. And Narasaki as well early on, and Chon does it. Looks very cool, and yes, what was the hassle about? There's a little bit of body language there from Chon. He probably took a few more attempts than he wanted to, but he has completed. And we will bring you up with the scores as they stand. First of all, male youth A, Japan, Agata again, his result has not been updated, but he does have 3 tops, and I think he took, he could be 4 attempts. He's probably still in silver position. We will we'll have to wait and see. He could be tied. Could be very interesting indeed. That's the rest of the board. And then as far as the male juniors go, there again, Chon Jong-won, these guys. I wish they were as fast as the brush cleaners here, as the brushers. This has just taken a little while just to get entered into the database, which is a bit of a shame. So here we go, final problem. Agata leads, Harada is in second place. They've got identical scores. I've just checked, it has just updated. And they are away. So they're not hanging around here at all. The cleaners are already working hard on all the problems. So this is one where we've got to switch. So MJ2 is now MA4 and MA2 is now MJ4. So this is one of those shared situations. So we've already seen these problems once, and it will be interesting to see how some of the other athletes manage, especially earlier on, because we had a male-female switch around. Ancion of Belgium, and this is Tomoa Narasaki of Japan. Japan having a great competition so far in the male youth A. Currently first and second. Narasaki in 4th place, and looks to be finding this easy. Now this is a balanced one, so your athletes that have a slightly lighter build should find this easier than some of the heavier athletes. And you've got to say that Chon Jong-won has got to have a lot of confidence, having looked at this problem. He's currently leading over Pellison. It's down to 1 bonus attempt. Pellison took 1 additional attempt on a bonus, and that's the difference between the 2. But Narasaki has topped that one comfortably. And he temporarily goes into the lead, certainly temporarily. But not a bad move. He was 6th place coming in here, and he is threatening for a medal. Now this is one that certainly caused quite a few issues for the male juniors, with this massive overhang. The weight of the athletes really giving trouble as they get this little handhold there. Some of the bigger guys really had trouble in that particular spot. We will have the award ceremony coming up about sort of 15 minutes or so after the end of this final, so we will stay online and hopefully we'll have a little chit chat with some of the athletes, the ones that want to talk to us, of course. And Ansion here. He's not getting any answers to this problem at all. He's having real issues. "30 seconds to go." Final bit of cleaning, but not sure if this is going to help much. He's really just struggling with the weight balance as he moves up. We found that some of the athletes just used a lot of power, but also got through that sort of that overhang area very quickly. Didn't hang around. Ansion, well, this is his last climb now. The clock is out. What's he going to do? Yeah, he knows he needs to try something different. So he's got a good grip of that, but that doesn't work. And Arnaud Ansion, his tournament is complete here. He waves to the crowd as he heads off. He won't medal, but he'll be very pleased with his performance here. And so he should be. Clock starts. And now we're starting to get towards a few athletes who might be eyeing up the medals. Not on the right hand side. Sergei Skorodmedov. Sorry, Skorodmov. I'll get it correct someday. He's going to be, I'll tell you, Alan, who's coming in for the commentary on the lead and speed, I'll have to warn him about this name. But he's expected to do very well at the lead, not expected to do well at the bouldering, and here he is in a final, so well above his ranking, and he'll be very pleased. And you can see he even has the bag on the back as well, just as you do with lead climbing. Well, he won't be threatening the podium at the end of today. But Parmentier is leading the group of athletes who have had 2 tops. So the 2 Japanese athletes with 3 tops in 4 attempts. Parmentier 2 tops in 4, leads Rabitu 2 tops in 5, Ball 2 tops in 5, and Ansion 2 tops in 9. So Parmentier could well be climbing for a medal here. If he can get a top, he'll guarantee himself. If he gets a top, was this his first attempt? Has he been off yet? I'm not 100% sure. I was just looking up some of the stats on the computer system, but I've got a feeling this could be his first attempt. And if it is, he's guaranteed himself a bronze medal. Parmentier tops. He will be, sorry, it's Skorodmedov tops. Now Parmentier looking hard on this one, because this is a tough one. Good finish for Skorodmedov. He's that will give him a lot of confidence going into the lead. this is a really tough problem for the league. But we have seen this one done, of course. We saw Coleman do this one. We saw Palason do this one. And we saw Nagasaki do this one in the male juniors. So it is possible, but of course they're a year or two older. So it's a tough one. As the sun starts to go down here, you start to see the floodlights are starting to come on, the shadows on the wall. It's been a long old day here. We've been sat here for, well, we've probably been here for 12 hours now. We were here at 7 o'clock this morning. It's now 20 past 7 in the evening. Still a few more hours to do as well once we finish. Parmentier is just saving himself for one great big last effort now. Yeah, come on. He wants the crowd behind him. He wants to give it one last big go. And you can hear the crowd are getting into it. Here we go. Can he do it? Can he do it? No, he doesn't. And there's a goodbye from Hugo Parmentier, France. Of course, they don't have to go behind the wall anymore. Their time is up. You can go and join the crowd and watch the rest of the action and enjoy themselves. Parmentier currently in third place. Here's Kai Harada currently in the silver medal position. He's got 3 tops out of 4. A top here will guarantee a gold or silver. Only his teammate Yoshiyuki Agata has actually... Oh, he's held it! And that's the hold that nobody else has been able to do on the male UFA. And Harada is on fire here. Perhak also not idling on this problem. Got a feeling that all the male juniors are going to find this red problem awkward, and Harada's down. Well, that's a shock. We've seen that once already, actually, on this problem that we're looking at now. I think I've got to cut it out as my highlight reel for excellent commentator's curse. Because Harada was just about in this position, with the hand just about to touch the top when he came off. Well, Perhart gets his top, and he's happy with a day's work there because he's done a great job. That's 3 tops out of 3 for Perhart. He's just failed on the 1, and he's currently in gold medal position, but there are 3 very strong athletes still to come. And that does mean that Nathaniel Coleman just having 2 tops to his name in 5 attempts, that Coleman will not be in the medals today. Pre-tournament favourite for this. It's just not been his day. Harada just resting the arms. Well, he got the bonus in the first attempt, and that could be quite handy a little bit later on if we get towards a tie. It's this hold here that everybody struggled, and Harada just makes that look so easy. Maybe he's just a little bit lighter. He's certainly getting up this wall so comfortably. And this is, of course, the quandary with climbing. It's not always the tall athletes who get to the top who do well. Having that extra bit of reach is handy, but also being light is also very handy. Yep, he doesn't need the card back anymore. His event's over, and Harada a little fist pump to himself there. So Harada now has got 4 tops, and he is going to get a gold or a silver medal here. Wow, next 2 up. No messing at all. The clock starts. Sean Rabitou, United States. He's angling to try and get a bronze medal out of this. Parmentier currently in bronze medal position, 2 tops and 4 attempts, but he's gone. He's been. Rabitou, if he can top here, if he flashes, I believe that he's going to get himself the bronze medal. There's still Jules Nicolas Ball to go, but Nicolas Ball has had 2 tops in 5 attempts, so I think it's a question. If Rabitou flashes, he will guarantee himself a bronze, and he's got a difficult hold. That was the big hold to get for Rabitou, and now he moves on. Still, this top hold is not easy. We saw Harada come down there earlier. Pedersen looking good also. Oh, Rabitou's down. Oh my goodness. Now that really is going to make it tight. Pedersen currently in 4th place. Sorry, currently now in 3rd place, but Chon and Coleman still to go. And Pedersen gets the top. So now the stage is just set for Sean Rabitou. Pedersen tops. And that's put him in bronze medal position with just 2 to go. Chon and Coleman to go. All the athletes. Pedersen has actually 4 tops in 6 attempts. He's got into gold medal position with his 4 tops. And so, the question is, for Jongwon Chon, is he has to flash to win the gold. Pedersen and Chon have been at each other all the way through. Rabitou holds on beautifully again. And Pedersen did beautifully there, but the pressure is now on Chon. Pedersen, 4 tops in 6. Chon, 3 tops in 5. But he's taken less attempts to get to the bonus. 3 bonuses out of 4. Pedersen's 4 bonuses out of 6. So it could go down to an attempt at a bonus to decide gold and silver. In fact, it will if Chon flashes the problem, and he will be up last. Wow, this is very dramatic, isn't it? Hansi Perhag is guaranteed at least the bronze. He's in silver medal position at the moment. Pedersen will get gold or silver. It all depends how Chon Jong-won does in the male junior. And as I said earlier, Nathaniel Coleman, even if he flashes the final problem, will still finish outside the medals. As for men's male youth A, Harada, 4 tops, currently in the lead, and Agata. Japan are going to be winning the gold and silver in some order, and now this is all about the battle for bronze. Parmentier, 2 tops in 4, is in 3rd. Rabitou, currently 2 tops in 5, but if can he get this 3rd top? This is a big move for him. Oh no! Last chance. And the trouble, Rabitou is getting through the difficult area. The area that normally catches everybody out. Rabitou is getting through, and it's just at the end. He needs to let the arms rest as much as possible. Well, there we go. Time is up. It's all about this now. If Rabitou can top, he'll move into bronze medal position, but he doesn't. And he'll finish outside the medals here today. Sean Rabitou, United States, has given it everything. Today was just not his day. So final. Oh, we had a false start on the turning around, and they start the clock eventually. So this is the 2 more climbers to go. Here we have Jules Nicolas Ball are France on the left and Nathaniel Coleman on the right. Nicolas Ball is looking at his. It looks like if he tops here, there's only Agata to go. Agata has guaranteed himself a silver medal. Agata has 2 attempts to top to take the gold. Ball here just needs to get to the top and he will claim the bronze. If he doesn't, it's Hugo Parmentier, his French colleague, who will take the bronze. And here's Coleman. Nathaniel Coleman, many people's bet for gold, is just going to miss out. Looks like he will finish in 5th place, no matter what here, whether he tops this or not. But always good to finish on a high. This is certainly not a sort of problem that the bigger climbers would like to be having to handle, that's for sure. Coleman moves up. Bull comes towards the crucial moment here and just cannot hold. That's the 2nd time and he comes off. Coleman. Just trying to steady himself with his hand on the left. We haven't seen that too often. He's using that to give himself a little bit of extra leverage. He's going to fall away though, because that wall falls off. I'm not sure if Nathaniel is aware that he's out the medals, or whether he thinks he can maybe sneak a bronze if he can do this. Coleman goes again. Oh. It's a very unusual problem, and certainly for who's a bit more muscular, bigger frame. This is not the sort of problem that would put down for Coleman. Time is up. And Ball cannot just get that past that area. Time has gone. He kicks the chalk bag away in frustration. Will he get there? Coleman just steps up and finishes on a high. A big grin. Nathaniel Coleman takes the 4th problem. He won't be on the podium later, but it was a wonderful performance, and I wonder if he'll be having a little go at the lead competition. So here we go. It's gold medal climb time. These 2 athletes have got their destiny in their own hands. Chong Jong-won needs to flash this to win. If he takes 2 attempts, he won't take the gold. Pellison has 4 tops in 6. Chon has 3 tops in 5. But he's got a better record on bonuses. But if he comes off here, Chon's gold will be gone. This is crucial. And Agata also, well, Agata has 2 attempts to get to the top to take gold. Agata, very, very, look at how carefully he's climbing this area. Amazing to see how the Japanese athletes just have a slightly different style here. They don't believe in swinging the body out. It is quite rare. They only do it when they have to. And there you see he's figure hugging this wall all the way up. That's the bonus. This is the power move, and he's done it. Yoshiyuki Agata has taken the gold for Japan, and the MA is complete. And now all the action and all the attention goes to the Chong Jong-won, who is about 10 seconds away from claiming gold himself. This is the moment, this is the area where sometimes we've seen a few awkward falls. Can he be careful enough? He knows he's done it. Chon Jong-won is the first ever world junior champion for men, and he knows he's done it. He knew he had to flash it. He flashes, and he has won the gold. And great to see the reaction there. Well, that is something different. Well, we've got some medal ceremonies to go. And hopefully what we will do first is confirm the scores from our official database. It just takes a little while for them to press enter, I believe, but hopefully we can get there. And we do have this correct. They've been a little bit quick here. Confirmation, Yoshiyuki Agata won by 1 attempt. 4 tops out of 4. Identical bonuses. Just 1 slip from Harada. Oh my goodness, can you believe it was that 1 slip on that red wall where I called him has got it getting to the top, and that slip has cost him the gold medal. Unbelievable. Well, Japan get a 1-2, and there'll be all hugs later on for sure. Arnaud Dancion of Belgium gets 3rd, and clearly a 3rd place, the only athlete to get 3 tops. Parmentier, Rabatou and Nicolas Ball, each with 2 tops. Wow, well that was a little bit of drama. And here's how the male junior final finished. Chong Jong-won of Korea takes the gold and is now world junior champion. Nicolas Pellison of France, so close, and it was just that 1 bonus that was the difference. But even if the bonuses would have been the same, Chon would have won on countback. Anzi Pehar of Slovenia taking the bronze, with Narasaki, Coleman and Skorodumov being in 4th, 5th and 6th. Now we're going to leave the stream running because we're going to have some medal ceremonies. So we'll leave this camera on and you can see everybody getting ready. Go and grab a coffee, whatever beverage you like, and we'll be back very shortly. Bye bye for now.
should have a new microphone. Okay. Testing.
this World Youth Championship of Arco. The medals will be assigned by the chairman of the International Federation of Sport Climbing, Marco Maria Scolaris. On the bronze medal, the World Championship. On the second place, from Russia, Elena Krasovskaya, awarded with the silver medal. And also for Elena, our mascot, the mascot of the World Youth Championship. And the winner, the gold medal, the world champion from USA, Ashima Shiraishi. The gold medal to Ashima Shiraishi, delivered by the chairman of the International Federation of Sport Climbing, Marco Maria Scolari, also for Ashima, our little bear, and as the first world champion for category Youth B Female, the trophy of the World Youth Championship 2015, delivered by the town councillor Maria Luisa Tavernini. And now, the rise up of the national flags and the USA national anthem. Vitaluka and Elena Krasovskaya, World Youth Champion, Ashima Shiraishi. So take your pictures. Okay, thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the award ceremony of the World Youth Championship Boulder category Male Youth B.
You know, you'd be thrilled to be the first Youth B World Champion.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so excited, and all the other girls were so great. And, you know, throughout the whole comp.
Very often
you know, you have a circuit, so you've done one. What a great go home on.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so psyched. And this is my first World Championship, so I had no idea how high the climbing in the US was, and it was an amazing experience for me.
Well, well done, congratulations, and we'll see a lot more of you in the future. Bye-bye.
Boulder Female Youth Day from Slovenia, Janja Gambret. Gold medal for Janja Gambret. The mascot of the World Youth Championship Arco 2015. And for the World Champion Boulder Female Youth Day, the trophy delivered by the Town Council of Arco, Stefano Bresciani. And now, the rising of the national flags and the Slovenian national anthem. Thank you. And now, we welcome the podium for the category Male Youth A of this World Youth Championship Boulder 2015.
Janja Gambret, what a fantastic performance you put in here today, and the competition was very, very good, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure. The boulders were great, the atmosphere was awesome, and I was just enjoying the boulders every minute. So.
What's happening in Slovenia? There's all these girls coming out of Slovenia who are fantastic climbers. You've got an amazing team there.
Yeah, sure. We have like very strong girls, and we train a lot, and we have team trainings, and we all cheer up on all the girls, so they're pushing them onto the highest point. So yeah, that's it.
Well, congratulations. First ever world champion in boulder. You must be thrilled. Well done. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Over by the chairman of the Italian Sport Climbing Federation, Armando Amici. On the second place, from Japan, Kai Harada. The silver medal for the second place of Kai Harada. And the mascot for the World Youth Championship. The winner and the gold medal, world champion for category Mate Youth A Boulder from Japan, Yoshiyuki Ogata. Gold medal for Yoshiyuki Ogata. With the compliments of the chairman of the IFSC. And also for the mascot of this World Youth Championship in Arco. And for Yoshu Kyugata, as a world champion of category male youth A boulder, the trophy delivered by the town councillor of Arco, Maria Luisa Tavernini. In the honor of the winners, the rising of the national flags and the Japanese national anthem. Thank you. Hugo Parmentier with the bronze medal, Kaya Rada the silver medal, the world champion for this category, Yoshiyuki Ogata. Thank you. And now we welcome the winners of the category female junior boulder. On the third place, awarded with the bronze medal, Austria, Jessica Pilz. The bronze medal is delivered by the chairman of the IFSC, Marco Maria Scolaris, and the mascottino by the town councillor of Arco, Stefano Bresciani. On the second place, from Japan, Mio Nonaka. Silver medal for Mio Nonaka from Japan. Marco Maria Scolaris delivering it to her. And also for Mio Nonaka, the mascot of the IFSC World Youth Championship 2015. And the winner to be awarded with the gold medal, world champion for this category from Serbia, Staša Gejo. Marco Maria Scolari, chairman of the IFSC, awarding Staša Gejo with the gold medal. Of Arco, Stefano Bresciani, with our mascot Tino. And to Staša, world Youth Champion, Boulder Female Junior, the trophy of the first World Youth Boulder Championship. And now, the rising up of the national flags and the Serbian national anthem. Jessica Pilz, Austria, Miyonaka, Japan, World Champion, Stasia Gejo, Serbia. Thank you. We are ready to welcome the winners of the last Category 2B award this evening. Category Male Junior of the IFSC World Youth Boulder Championship 2015.
Stasia, brilliant performance here. You beat some top World Cup senior level climbers. Miho Nanaka has been making final after final. You must feel absolutely thrilled tonight.
Yes, that's true. Before finals, I didn't believe it is possible to be better than Miho because I've seen what she can do, and not only in World Cup, here live, while warming up, everything. It was completely unbelievable to see, to be better than someone so great.
And Serbia, not known for climbing at senior level. Is this, do you have other climbers that you can bring forward as well, do you think? Will the country step up, do you think?
Well, currently not, but we hope for some children to grow and some great climbers one day.
Yeah. Well, you're going to lead the way, and I can't wait to see you on the Senior World Cup because you're going to be great. Yeah. Thanks so much. Well done.
Thank you very much.
That's great. Well done. Have a good evening.
Thank you. You too.
Great performance.
For Emma, the little Beartino. The winner to be awarded with the gold medal, world champion from Korea, Youngwon Chon. The gold medal for Youngwon Chun, also winner of the World Cup Boulder Circuit 2015. For him also, as a souvenir of this fantastic first World Youth Boulder Championship, the mascot Tino. And for the World Youth Champion Boulder category, Junior Male, the trophy handed over by Maria Luisa Tavernelli, Town Councillor of Arco. And now we stand up for the last rising of the national flags and for the Korean national anthem. Peark, Slovenia, Nicolas Pelosson, France, World Champion from Korea, Jongbong Chun. Thank you, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, to share with us the first award ceremony of the World Youth Championship 2015 here in Arco. See you tomorrow for the next fight, for the next competition, for the lead qualification. Grazie a tutti per aver partecipato e reso ancora più emozionante questa prima cerimonia di premiazione del campionato mondo giovanile di arrampicata sportiva. Vi diamo l'appuntamento a domattina. Perché gare ce ne sono ancora, da domani, dall'inizio. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Buona serata.
Chon, great performance here today. You must be thrilled to be world champion, the first ever world junior champion.
Yeah, I'm so happy. This 2015 season is so amazing for me. First time I win the season champion, and this my career is this season World Youth Championship, my last world, last. But I'm so lucky. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah, and on the World Cup circuit, we've seen you reach finals, and we've seen you be number one. I remember in Toronto, you were number one in the final, and then sometimes in the final you drop a little bit and you come out of the medals. But here you made it and you won the gold. You know, it's fantastic for you. Are you going to compete, or will you compete in the lead competition later on this week?
No, I'm just joined to bouldering. So because Korea team is so many lead climber, so I'm go to alone to Korea. I go to alone.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. Look, great performance. We'll see you on the World Cup next year. You're going to compete on the circuit next year?
Yeah, of course.
Well, and I think, winning the gold here, Nathaniel is a very good climber as well, and there are some other climbers who, there's some very good youngsters coming through, aren't there? There's some real talent coming into the senior circuit.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
No, I understand. Sorry, I used the wrong word. There are some very, very good climbers who are moving into the seniors, aren't there, at this level?
Of course. Thanks.
Okay, look, thank you. Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We'll see you again.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Safe journey. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the coverage here from Arco in Italy. We've been live with you for, well, it's almost 12 hours now. We've seen 6 world champions, 6 brand new world champions. It's been an absolutely fantastic event. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Craig Ludgate, Craig Hine behind the scenes, and myself, Adrian Battersby. And we will be live from here in Arco later on this week. It'll be a slightly different team. You'll have Alan March on commentaries and Johnny Rhodes joining Craig Ludgate. And they'll be live on Friday for the speed, Saturday for the lead climbing. It's certainly going to be something special. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage here. Good night from a very dark and still warm Arco. Goodbye.